Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing? Matt Antonelli here, answering your questions today. The question I received for today is, did you get recognized a lot when you're playing in the major leagues? Were you able to go out and have no one know who you were, or was it really tough to go out? So I'm going to hit on a couple stories with that, and then also talk about some funny things that happened to me recently, and go from there. So, have I ever been recognized when I was playing? No, never. Not once did I ever get recognized while playing. And here's the interesting thing. So, I talked about in one of my other videos that I used to live right down near the park, right? So, like, Petco Park is literally like right there. Like, I could throw a ball and hit Petco Park, and I lived like literally that far away. And so I'd walk to the stadium every day, never drove, just walk to the stadium, walk around town. I don't know if you guys have ever been to San Diego before, but the stadium is like right there with a bunch, there's a bunch of stuff there, a bunch of restaurants and all kinds of stuff. There's a really cool area down there. And so, there's a lot of people when I'm walking down before a game. I mean, there's a lot of people walking around in Padres gear and stuff. And again, never ever did I ever. No one ever said, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's going on? Nothing. Zero. Okay? The funny part is, after games, the game ends, right? Say the game ends at like 10 o'clock. Like I said, it's a downtown area. So people after the games go out to the bars, they go out to eat. And so we'd come out after the game and like usually I'd go out to eat or something. And, we'd go to places like me and a bunch of my teammates. We just played a game, literally just played a game. And I can remember going across the street and going to a big, restaurant / bar, and they had the game being replayed all over the bar, all over the restaurant. Like every TV is showing the game between us and the Dodgers. And I'm sitting there with like, not the whole team, but like a good amount of the team. And they're showing the game like right here, and our team's sitting here, and not one person in the whole place said, hey, that guy's on the television right there. No one had any clue. Now, yes, we were in last place when I was playing there, but we still had some pretty big name players, and no one recognized us at all. I used to go out, there's a restaurant right next door called Donovan's. That's a really good steakhouse. And it was probably my favorite place to eat while I was there. And I remember going out there, we'd go out with a bunch of us, and again, never once did anyone ever recognize us. In fact, one night after we played the Dodgers again, Greg Maddux was sitting in the restaurant by himself. We were all, a bunch of our guys sitting here, and he was sitting kind of a little bit further over eating. And not one person recognized him either. So it was really, really interesting. Like I think about, and again, I have a lot of friends that have played in really big markets. Like I've had friends play for the Red Sox, and I've had friends play for most of the teams. And it's much tougher in those cities to be able to do that. And when I think about it, like as a fan of the game, I imagine like people not being able to go anywhere, like walking out of their house, and like all of a sudden people are just jumping out of bushes, like trying to get autographs. Like it's Kim Kardashian or something. I don't know if it's really that bad for anyone. I'm sure maybe for like some of the top players in the game, and like, if you play in New York or in Boston. But like I said, I have a bunch of buddies that play in places, and like, they'll get recognized and stuff, but I don't think it's as bad as maybe I, think of it being, and I'm sure many people think of it being. So again, just interesting how, again, I'm like I said, I stink. I mean, I'm nobody. I don't expect anyone to recognize who I am. But, I went out with pretty big name players and would eat with them, and nobody recognized any of us. So here's the interesting thing though, okay? So there I was playing in the major leagues, and no one knew me at all. Nobody. I was down in Georgia 2 weeks ago with Antonelli Baseball, our team. And I swear, 2 minutes into going into the park, people were coming up to me asking me, being like, hey man, are you Matt Antonelli? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, I watch your YouTube videos. Like, I am way more popular for YouTube videos than I ever was in the major leagues. Like, I'm telling you, I stepped in the stadium, and you're probably going to watch this. Kid from the Orlando Scorpions. I'm walking in, or I'm walking out as I just went in quick and walked out, and he stopped me, said hello, told me he liked my video. So I appreciate it, man. If you're watching this, put a comment in the section below, say that was you. But all our players were getting a kick out of it, because everywhere we'd play, like, people were telling me that they watched my YouTube videos. And kind of shows the power of YouTube. And I don't know, just interesting. So way more popular online than I ever was as a baseball player, which is fine with me. I'll be a YouTube guy. That's cool. So hopefully this helps answer some of your questions about being recognized. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you that I'd go places and, you know, people were just like, you know, asking for autographs all over the place and all that stuff. But never happened for me. I just wasn't big time enough. So let me know if you have any more questions. Comment in the section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not done so already. Give us a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Check out our Instagram page, Antonelli Baseball, on our Twitter feed, Antonelli9, where I'm posting videos all the time for you guys. Check the description box below, where I put a bunch of books I've been reading lately that I personally find interesting. Maybe you guys will like them. Also, training tools we use with all of our players. Check our website, AntonelliBaseball.com. We have tryouts this week, and so if you're a local player and want to try out, come on down. We'll say hello. And that's all I got, fellas. Thank you so much again for watching this. I shouldn't say fellas. I've been yelled at a few times because there's plenty of ladies out there that watch this. So, okay, fellas and ladies, thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk to you later.